Have you ever looked at someone and just wondered, how does their makeup stay so perfect all day long? Well, today we're going to break down a pro's secrets for a glam look that literally will not budge. This is your blueprint for makeup that lasts.
You know the story, right? You spend all this time in the morning putting your face on, you look amazing, and then by 3 o'clock, poof, it's like it just vanished. If that sounds a little too familiar, then you are in the right place.
So we're diving into the exact step-by-step method for what the creator calls a drag-proof and transfer-proof face. And honestly, this isn't just makeup. It's more like armor. It is built to get you through anything your day throws at you.
Okay, first things first, the base. And let me tell you, this is the most critical part of the whole process. Everything else we're about to do hinges on getting this stage absolutely perfect. It's the literal foundation for a look that is going to go the distance. So, the whole strategy here is about managing sweat before it even starts. Now, for combo skin, you need hydration, but you can't add any extra oil. That's why a matte sunscreen is a total game changer. It gives you this grippy, oil-free base that stops your makeup from sliding around later. Then, for any pigmentation, a concealer that's just a little bit darker will neutralize it perfectly without looking cakey.
Oh man, this technique is a must-know for any matte foundation. Why? Well, because these formulas are made to set, and they set fast. So if you do that thing where you dot it all over your face first, the first dots are already drying by the time you get to them. And that, right there, is what causes those dreaded patches. But by working in small sections, you apply a little, you blend it out immediately, you get a totally seamless, skin-like finish every single time.
And you just gotta love the honesty here. The creator's using this super expensive foundation and just flat out says, nope, not worth it. It's such a good reminder that you don't need to spend a fortune to get professional results. It's really all about the technique, not the price tag.
All right, our canvas is set, it's flawless, and it's not going anywhere. So now it's time to bring back all that beautiful shape and dimension to the face. This is where we get into the fun stuff, sculpting with concealer and contour.
Okay, this is a really important distinction, so listen up. If you want that bright, lifted, highlighted look, you're going to use a concealer that's a shade or two lighter than your skin. Perfect. However, if you're dealing with puffiness or some fine lines, using a lighter shade is like putting a spotlight on them. So in that case, the pro move is to use a concealer that perfectly matches your skin. It'll conceal everything you want without drawing attention to any texture.
Contouring is all about creating the illusion of lift. And the number one rule? Always, always, always blend upwards. You're trying to draw the eye up, which is what gives you those sharp, chiseled cheekbones. And that little trick for the nose contour, just pinching the brush to make it thinner, so simple, but it makes such a huge difference for getting that seamless blend.
Next up, let's talk blush. Specifically, how to make that color really pop. And, actually stay on your face for more than an hour. The secret here isn't one magic product. Nope, it's this brilliant two-step layering technique.
So you start things off with a cream blush. You're going to put this on right over your foundation before you've used any powders at all. This is what creates that beautiful, natural, lit-from-within glow. It just melts right into the skin. And a good one won't mess up that perfect foundation you just worked so hard on.
Okay, here we are, the grand finale. We have prepped, we have perfected, we have sculpted. Now it is time for the final sealing process that takes this whole look from just long-lasting to absolutely, positively bulletproof.
Pay close attention here, because the order of these steps is everything. First, you lock in all those creams with the setting powder. Then, you put a powder blush right on top of your cream blush. That makes the color pop and sets it in place. Now, step 3 is key, a finishing spray. Think of this like a melting spray. It gets rid of any powdery or cakey look and just makes your skin look like, well, skin. Once that's dry, you add a little highlighter. And for the final step, you use a fixing spray. This is the real deal. It's like hairspray for your face, creating a seal that makes everything completely transfer-proof. See? 2 different sprays, 2 totally different jobs.
And here is one last tiny but super important tip. After you hit your face with that final fixing spray, just keep your eyes closed for about 10 seconds. That little pause gives it just enough time to dry down so it doesn't transfer onto your eyelids and mess up your eyeshadow. It's a tiny detail that makes a huge difference.
So look, if you take away just one single thing from all this, let it be this. Layering is the whole secret. Every single product, every single step, from that first layer of matte sunscreen to the final spritz of fixing spray, is designed to build on the last one. It creates this amazing, resilient structure that locks your makeup in place all day long.
And there you have it, the complete roadmap to makeup that actually lasts. So the only question left is, which one of these pro tips are you going to try out first? Thanks for tuning in to This Explainer,